And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups.
And pretty deep rosters for both of these teams. So what are some of the advantages with a roster like that?
Well, today's game is so predicated on movement, getting up and down the floor, so you need those fresh legs.
Yeah, you know, depth also can add some versatility to your roster, enabling you to shift your lineups depending on matchups, maybe even foul trouble.
Cunningham with the bucket.
Plays with lots of movement offensively, great from the perimeter, but also capable of doing damage inside.
A three from Alicia Gray. Hines Allen pulls it in.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
Here's Gray. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whips on an open jumper.
Clark. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feed.
You can always depend on her to put that lead.
On the wing, Ryan Howard. She gets that one.
With good size for the guard position, Ryan Howard is able to use that size to stretch the floor.
Double team on Caitlin Clark.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure. Snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
Mitchell outside.
Cunningham.
Off target from three-point range. Outside Howard. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. From downtown, drains the three-pointer.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Now here's Gray. 7-point differential. Launches a three. Hines Allen pulls it in.
Yeah, she's got a great stroke. I mean, that one almost dropped.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot of times that she'll hit those shots no matter how tight the D is. Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Such a hot start.
Now here's Gray. Yep, count it.
With the wide array of offensive moves, Gray will pretty much make you pick your poison when you're guarding her.
Here's Clark. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feed.
Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
Hillman, she's guarded by Boston. And she makes good on the layup.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
The Fever leading. Outside, Hines Allen. They get it back. Another shot. That shot by Boston, no good. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
Nothing has gone right for them today, and it's been their own doing, just like we saw there.
Mitchell left side. Pass to Clark. Down low. Billings. And it's good. 2 points.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
Indiana with the ball.
Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aaliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she plays hard.
Canada with it.
Hillman. And stolen by Boston.
And she drops in the layup off glass.
And there are more points onto an early lead that just keeps on growing.
And a nice lead it is. And it's no mystery how they've done it. They are attacking that bucket.
Now here is Canada. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Three-pointer, Hines Allen. Green with the rebound. And here's Hillman over Boston. Tries again.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Hines Allen inside. Howard's there. Pass to Billings. Back to Boston. Caitlin Clark with the three. And Jones pulls it down. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Fever ahead, leading by 14. And we'll bring you the start of quarter two when we return. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, Fever pretty much in control here.
It's been a lopsided affair as far as rebounding goes through one.
You want me to tell you what stands out in this game? I'll tell you what's standing out to me in this game. Look, as soon as the ball is hitting the rim, they're just crashing the glass. Solid job.
Here's Canada. After two misses to start the game, she's on the board with that shot.
What heart. Canada beats the D inside, just wanting it more.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough.
Now Boston. They double team Aaliyah Boston.
Here's Harris. Cans it from downtown.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
And for this Atlanta team, it's been a long time since they've won a playoff series.
More than a decade at this point. 2013 was their last series win. 2018, their last year, over 500. So Dream fans are hungry for a winner.
That one's a foul called on Powell.
That's her first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Starting the second quarter and about a minute gone. Here's Cunningham. The three-pointer off the mark.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open, and maybe that's why she missed.
Pass to Howard.
That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist.
And even against stiff interior defense, Howard stays committed. She never even thought about giving up on the play.
They get it back.
Even without that three ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Sophie Cunningham. One shot.
All right, put your thinking caps on, fellas. I know that's hard work for you, but who is the smartest player in the league?
Yeah, I agree, Blake. I don't even know if I have a thinking cap, but I'll go with Nneka Agumake. I mean, she's reinvented her game and is constantly evolving.
Yeah, when you watch Nneka play, you see how she outthinks her opponent. Plus, she's done an outstanding job as the head of the players union.
Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball. Out to the wing. Here's Dantas. Misses the three. Howard with the ball.
And it's Boston picking her up.
Ryan Howard drives in.
Sophie Cunningham.
And the dream call time here.
When the Fever won the 2024 draft lottery, I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Tip-off goes to Indiana.
Stolen by Reese. Quarter, which player do you want on your side in the clutch?
Give me Kalia Copper. In the past, she's led the league in clutch scoring. She's fearless and can always create her own shot.
Yeah, Copper, great choice. And kind of similar to her. I go with Enrique Ogunbowale. She's got the great shot creation and shot making, both elite. Enrique excels against tight coverage, and we know she's clutch.
Mitchell outside. Clark.
Pass to Cunningham.
Hines Allen. Guarded by Jones.
Boston, good.
Well, the moment Boston gets that rock around the rim, it is really tough to stop her.
Here's Gray.
Caitlin Clark with the defensive effort.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
There's the foul, and it's going to go on Angel Reese. That's her first foul. Pass to Cunningham. They get the rebound. Boston.
The layup off target. Atlanta with the ball. It's a 5-point game. And that's a foul called on Alicia Gray. That is her first foul of the game.
Great defense, anticipated the play, and got there first.
And coaches love players that are just not afraid to put their bodies on the line and take a shot for the team.
They grab their own miss.
Here's Cunningham. No good with the triple. Gray outside. Over Cunningham. The dream again can't hit.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
In the offseason, the Fever were aggressive in pursuing veterans.
Well, the Fever, they like their core, and they want to win now. They've signed a bunch of veterans, including Sophie Cunningham, and this is a team that wants to win now. They're sick of losing in Indiana.
Mitchell outside. And that's a foul called on Alicia Gray. That'll be her second foul of the game.
Second team foul. In for your Atlanta Dream, number 3.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Howard. Mitchell grabs the board. Pass to Clark. Mitchell.
Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
And Mitchell's ability to space the floor is so valuable to this offense.
Now Howard to end the drought. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try. Get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Way to get there first and absorb the contact.
Yeah, clearly no flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
The Fever leading. Clark with it. Beyond the arc. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. A rebound by Hillman. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first. Howard. And here's Hillman. He's guarded by Boston. Here's Clark. Finished off the break.
Oh, don't forget, the steal from Boston started that break.
And so here's Atlanta. Pass to Pow Pow. Back to Canada. For three. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
And a The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Aaliyah Boston, is a treat to watch.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Personally, I love her passing, ability to run offense through the post. Boston is such an unselfish player, team first. Traits that we don't normally associate with first overall picks like her.
The #1 pick in the 2022 draft, Ryan Howard has had a great start to her career.
Yeah, winning Rookie of the Year, and she's been at about 17 points per game over her first 3 seasons. Howard's provided a serious scoring punch, and she's only getting better, guys.
The Dream making a switch here.
Third team foul. In for your Atlanta Dream, number 23, Sika Cole.
Pass to Harris. Back to Hines Allen. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Jones, and she banks in the layup.
A tough customer. Jones almost invites contact around the rim.
And here's Hines Allen. Poked away, and the ball out of play. The Dream will have it. The Fever making a switch here.
Boston, Shatori Walker-Kimbrell.
Now here is Canada. Defense is right there. They get it again. Pass to Kone. Outside Howard. Let's go with a 3. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
Substitution for the Fever. Number 10, Lexi Hall.
And it's the Fever ball. Harris. Pass to Billings. Now here's Hull. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Pow Pow. Here's Howard. That one falls, and a nice feed that time from Pow Pow.
And even against stiff interior defense, Howard stays committed. She never even thought about giving up on the play.
Harris can't hit.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Outside Canada. Pass to Howard. 3-pointer. That doesn't go either for Ryan Howard. Now Hull. And stolen by Canada. She gets it up. Oh, and she just knocked down the buzzer beat.
And what a bonus for them to end the quarter as she beats the buzzer.
Now that is how you use every last second on the clock.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Fever ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Quite simply, a great display of team basketball, Brian.
This is 5 players working as a unit. Just beautiful team basketball on display.
Stolen by Walker Kimbrough. And it's the Fever on the break. Dantas, guarded by Jones.
In the paint, Dantas insists on getting her shots. Doesn't allow contact to slow her down.
Now here is Canada, covered by Harris. The shot by Canada, no good.
Billings on the wing.
To the middle. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Outside Canada. Pass to Howard. Kone. Now here's Pow Pow. Covered by Walker Kimbrough. Pow Pow can't get it to go. So it's Indiana now. The 19-foot shot. Here's Dantas. They shoot again. Up top, Harris. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Dream.
That is an unforced error if I've ever seen one, guys. Just not an ideal pass.
And the Dream call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Dream trail.
And last year, the Dream made the playoffs for the second straight season.
Yeah, remember, they missed 4 straight postseasons before that. So Atlanta, I would say, is headed in the right direction. The addition of Ryan Howard was a huge reason why.
Now here's Harris. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Cunningham. Hits it from three-point range.
Certain players are finishers, like a Sophie Cunningham. You set them up, they'll knock them down.
Now here's Pow Pow. She's guarded closely. Can't get it to go. She's taken 2 and missed 2. So it's Indiana now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Harris. After 2 misses to start the game, she's on the board with that shot.
Soft touch around the rim. You don't want Harris to catch you out of position inside.
Here's Howard. The Fever pull it in. Here's Walker Kimbrough. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively.
Few players make interior scoring look as effortless as Ryan Howard does. He has got just such a fluid offensive game.
Pow Pow. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
The Fever leading. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Indiana again missing. Here's Pow Pow. That one wide left.
Cunningham with it. She's picked up by Reese.
Yep, that goes.
Yeah, anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job.
Now here is Canada, covered by Harris. The kick out to Canada. Pass to Pow Pow. From the arc. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Kune. Off the mark, her first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And the basket by Walker Kimbrough.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
And Aaliyah Boston with the block.
Known for being a tremendous defender, Boston takes pride in wiping shots away.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well been. She really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly her defense that threw her off there.
Well, with a new Toronto team coming in 2026 and more international players getting drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
And you look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough.
The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
The Dream on offense. They trail by 16. Here's Canada. And she can't stop the run as that misses.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
Guarded by Howard. The shot by Cunningham, no good. Pass to Walker Kimbrough.
Cunningham. Austin sets a screen. Cunningham with it.
And it's Howard picking her up. And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession. And here's Hines Allen. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The inside-outside game of Hines Allen. It's a work of art. It is just so much fun to watch.
Here's Hillman. She's covered by Mitchell. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to the aggressive swat.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not just with more offense, but also with some big-time D.
To the paint. Stolen by Jones. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Fever ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback.
And we're seeing a great performance so far by Cunningham.
Well, guys, what she gives this team is an edge. She lights up an arena when she gets going. In the first half, she had it going.
And she doesn't just give them an edge. She gives them confidence that they otherwise wouldn't have. And I just see her as a special player that the team loves having around.
Now here's Clark. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game.
Outside Cunningham.
Takes the three.
The rebound by Hillman.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Gray left side.
Caitlin Clark with the board. And so much talk about Caitlin Clark. What makes her a great player, fellas?
Well, there's so much, right? I mean, she's got Steph Curry range, incredible handles, passes it like CP3, and isn't afraid to make the highlight reel play.
Now here's Gray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Mitchell with it. Howard's there. And she comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, a very nice feed by Mitchell there. She's a team-oriented player who enjoys setting the table for open teammates.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And Atlanta has possession. Here's Gray.
Caitlin Clark with the defensive effort. Here's Cunningham. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
We've seen them do a good job of keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and that's why they're starting to pull away. Foot on the gas pedal, not getting conservative at all, just adding to that lead.
Yeah, put this game out of doubt.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one falls for her.
Naz Hillman. 2 shots.
That misses, so she splits the free throw.
Green foul.
Well, 2024 was the final season of Diana Taurasi's WNBA career, a player that many refer to as the GOAT.
Absolutely. I mean, the all-time leader in points scored, 3-time WNBA champion, 14 all-WNBA team selections, 6 gold medals at the games. The list just goes on and on.
Yeah, we could spend the entire game talking about what DT did. I mean, she inspired generations of players and fans while helping build and sustain the success of this league.
And a shot by Clark, no good.
And here the Dream. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Stolen by Clark.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Guarded by Howard. Mitchell, shot's good.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Here's Cunningham.
Off the mark there with the three.
Reese inside. She's covered by Cunningham. Reese, no good.
Caitlin Clark with the three. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The three ball. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Now here's Jones. Five on the clock. Shot to stop the run. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Pass to Mitchell. And a foul on Gray.
Alicia.
That's her third foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Clock at 6. And the three off target. And Atlanta has possession. And here's Hillman. Dantas with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. Guarded by Jones. Inside. Here's Dantas. Second chance shot. Misses at the rim.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
The kick out to Canada. Pass to Gray. Stolen by Walker Kimbrough. And that's a foul called on Alicia Gray. That will get her fourth foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Harris.
Atlanta foul. Foul. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
A 2020 top 10 pick, Ty Harris broke out in 2024 in year 5 of her career.
Averaging a career best 10.5 points per game. You mentioned she was drafted in 2020, started her career in the Wubble. It's been a challenge for players like her who didn't have your average rookie year.
Point guard position, 6'8", number 77, Luka Doncic.
Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon with 2K Sports and the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Smart in at the 3 slot. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourt, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
And here's Curry for 3. Sinks it from distance.
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
Doncic is doubled. Smart outside. And here's Reeves outside. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Curry. Outside, Green takes the 3. Doncic pulls down the board. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
And there's James from the arc. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Now here's Moody. He's covered by Reeves. Pass to Santos. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Santos has got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Doncic against Curry, and they doubled up Doncic. Curry with a steal. Outside, Green. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Doncic outside. Shoots over Curry. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hayes is checked in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Doncic's shot is good.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Pass to Santos. Outside Butler. From the arc. The three from Curry. Drains the triple. Curry's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
They double-team Curry. Butler passes to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Doncic against Curry. Doncic, no good. The Warriors lead by 9. Moody passes to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Again, Doncic missing. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Santos can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hayes misses. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. And there's Green on the assist by Butler. Green's got 6 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going. Wow, the finger roll. Sometimes a soft finish like that makes it even more painful for the defense.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura's checked in for James. LaRavia comes in for Smart. And it's Kennard in for Reeves. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in 47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in 75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
It's both from the stripe.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Pass to Pajimski. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Back to Melton. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
Lakers trail by 15. Doncic outside. And the layup is good off the glass. Doncic has got 8.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now here's Pajimski. Defense right on him. Kennard on the double team. It's Pajimski on the wing. Hits a three-pointer.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Chalk up 2 there.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Warriors. They lead by 14. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Second team.
And he makes a first.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Doncic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
Second free throw, no good. Melton on the wing. He's covered by LaRavia.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Here's Kennard. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. Back to the game after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Austin Reeves out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Hachimura in at the 4. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Melton misses. Lakers trail by 17. Part of the 2007 draft. Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player, Richard.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, he's probably even more valuable as a mentor.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Butler passes to Porzingis. And the Warriors miss again.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
And it's Hachimura missing. The Warriors lead by 17. Butler up top. Hachimura covering. Melton misses. For Los Angeles, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Podziemski. Melton on the wing. The 3-ball. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best ones are the ugly ones.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Melton. Now here's Kennard, defended by Podziemski. Kennard passes to Hachimura. Now here's Kleba. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
Another 3 for Golden State.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys, but this is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. And he drops the first, and there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but well, let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Santos comes in for Peyton. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, Richard, the 2025 All-Star MVP, Stephen Curry, winning it in his home arena in San Francisco.
It was an impressive feat for Steph, but I still think the format helped him shine a little bit, but no question, this man was dropping bombs like he always does.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Outside Reeves. They can't stop the run with that one.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Kennard outside. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. On the break. Green with the ball. Guarded by Kleba. Here's Santos. No good with the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
The Lakers with another miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with techs and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
And the free throw, no good. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. LeBron comes in for Hachimura. Smart's checked in for LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. And Golden State also making a switch. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Santos can't get it to go. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Clark, with plenty of veteran talent, do you expect this to be a thinking man's game?
Maybe a little more so than typical games because of the quality of players and the IQ that is represented on both of these teams. I mean, they're experienced, they're smart, they're tough. You won't see a lot of rookie mistakes in this matchup.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Curry is out there with Moses Moody, and it's Santos in at the 3 side. And here's the Lakers. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. He'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Offensive rebound, Green. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And it's Doncic missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Knocked loose and stolen by Ayton. Jumps up, and the dunk by Doncic.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Doncic. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. fully displayed.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Hayes, he's checked in for Los Angeles. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Green. Pass to Moody. Curry with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Smart against Butler. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Inside, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Butler after Luka Doncic's bucket, and it's good, 2 points. 6 points for Draymond Green.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing him to do work scoring the ball.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
You know, for years we wondered, Clark, what life after LeBron would look like for the Lakers. That question has been answered.
Yeah, I think landing Doncic completely altered the course of the franchise, Kevin. I mean, he really is one of the best offensive players in the world, and he's in his prime. He makes them a threat in the West every season, and if he ever commits to defense, he'll be really special.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Here's Santos. From outside, off the mark.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
LeBron with the bucket.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
Warriors leading by 4. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura is checked in for James. Jake LaRavia comes in for Smart. And it's Kennard in for Austin Reeves. Here's Podziemski. Payton outside. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. The Warriors pull it in. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Picked him clean. LaRavia.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to Melton. Launches a 3. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. The Lakers trade. And here's Kennard. To the right side. Here's Hachimura. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Strong take by Hachimura. He is built to do damage in there.
Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Good on the second free throw. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game. Second team. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Doncic with the steal.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Left side, Butler for the 3. No good. Shot missing. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. The Warriors on top. They're up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Jake LaRavia out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Reeves in at shooting guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Shooting with great confidence, Butler fires immediately off the catch.
Here's Reeves. Rebound by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent and Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back over to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Now, Kennard, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. And a missed layup. The Warriors leading. Outside, Horford. And the Warriors miss again. The Lakers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter, and it's good for 2.
You know, Butler is simply a winner. He knows exactly how to get himself going offensively.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Lakers making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. Gary Payton is checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Milton. Lakers trail by 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report.
Yeah, that's an easy throwdown for him. The rim might as well be 8 feet tall when you're as long as he is.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Here's Kennard. And that one, good. Now Podziemski. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Porzingis. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of 3s.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But 3s are still their best bet.
Free throw, no good for Butler.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his. Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Curry passes to Santos. Wants to get it to Butler and does. And slam dunk by Butler.
Throwing it down in style. Butler playing with a lot of force.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Stolen away.
2 minutes.
And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Green. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 6. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 8 points.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
Curry passes to Santos. Golden State moving the ball around. 3-pointer. Butler. That one's not going to go.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Warriors leading by 4. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Good substitution here for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Maxi Kleber. James comes in for Rui Hachimura. Smart's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kennard. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Down low, Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Snatched away. Here's Curry. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
Doncic right at the doorstep.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Doncic with the steal. Doncic to the right. And Doncic throws it down.
Big-time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Here's Green. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
Well, we'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But
terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the 3.
And on defense, Curry's quickness really pays off. Able to stay all over the shooter.
A nice shot by Moody. Moody's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Smart on the wing. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Curry. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Moody's shot is off. Lakers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Oh, the strength of LeBron.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Here's Moody. And that one hits back iron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. A shot by LeBron, no good. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Curry driving to the basket. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Time right now for your Lakers breakers. Let me hear you.
So it's the Lakers now. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Kevin, back to you.
One of the best for sure. All right, Hallie, thank you for the report. Lakers trail by 11. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. James has got 6. Butler passes to Santos, launches it, and the Warriors another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Butler finds Curry, and the Warriors another 3.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. Up top, Reeves. Defended by Moody. Reeves can't hit. Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-4 run. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by LeBron. Lakers trail by 15. James absolutely owning the inside.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
Here's Butler. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Doncic kicks to James. LeBron gathering speed. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got 8 points here in this quarter. Moody with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Warriors lead by 13. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for 8. Hachimura comes in for James. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Smart. And it's Kennard in for Luka Doncic. Here's Kennard. It's rebounded by Golden State. Payton in the corner. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Melton. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 13-point game. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis. He just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's Reeves. 8 points for him. Yep, that one goes in there.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now, here's Kennard. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hayes, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
He was all alone on that one. Melton's got 5 now.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 18. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Luke Kennard. Connect out there with Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Reeves against Melton. Reeves gets the bucket.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Pass to Pajemski. Here's Melton. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Connect, defended by Butler. Now Kennard. Warriors with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Butler in the corner. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Warriors with some changes. Gary Payton is checked in for Horford. And it's Stephen Curry in for DeAnthony Melton. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. And it's off from 3-point range. Lakers trail by 18. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Hachimura shifty off the drive there.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Butler from outside.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. He's shown he has the strength and length to match up against almost anyone.
Headed by Porzingis. 11 feet away. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And they double up Butler. Majemski on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Payton takes it off the glass. Payton's got his first bucket in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
That one falls.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Outside, Porzingis. No good on the three. Lakers trail by 16. Here's Hachimura. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Butler. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Now here's Hayes. With the teardrop. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws. Warriors leading by 16. Green with a screen on Doncic. Curry. It's good from long range. Curry's got 24.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Hayes. And that one is off. Great D that time from Green. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. The 4th team foul.
Curry with it. Pass to Santos.
2 minutes remaining.
There's Curry. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Melton. And stolen by James. Warriors with the rebound. Now post. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot by Majemski, no good. Lakers trail by 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
You know what separates Doncic from most players? He's really calm under pressure. Great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
Andre is checked in for Jackson Hayes. All free throws good from Doncic. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Podziemski. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for L.A. The shot is good! And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for Golden State, Podziemski at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And here's Kennard. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Stephen Curry.